Pablo Tellez will be our first server over to the young Gabe Tardio.
Oh, great.
Point.
Yeah, great deceptive inside out from Andre. And so my main two factors here are, how are Andre's hands going to hold up in the firefights, and how is the consistency of Pablo Tellez going to come out? Two big factors.
Deep for Big H. You were watching the match that Hayden Patrick and Pablo Tellez won over Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson. Would love to ask you more about that after this point.
Yeah, what a combination from Andre, and the hand speed was obscene. Lots of firefights. It was a very clean match. Dylan and JW did not play poorly. That match was won by Tellez and Patriquin. So, you know, it was nice to just kind of hang out and be a fan before I jumped in the booth, and to see that action from those four guys. Andre with a pretty good look, using every bit of that tall frame to come across from the left and look to pick something off.
Tardio, but a nice 3-0 lead to start here in game one.
I'm not quite sure what happened there. I think Tardio maybe thought that ball was going to travel far enough for an ATP and just decided to speed up anyway. But ill-advised either way. Just missed on the 5th shot drop attempt from Pablo Tellez. Ball back over, no harm done. Even at the beginning of a game, an empty possession is not what you're looking for.
A miscommunication in the middle there. Diascu defers to the drive of Gabe Tardio to set it up, but couldn't capitalize. One more try here.
Oh, Pablo almost had the catch and release there. The flinger just caught the tape after a great speed up from Gabe. He's not going to stop. I talked about that ill-advised attack a few points ago. That is not going to deter Gabe Tardio from looking to be aggressive.
One point was the damage, that service rotation. Tellez and Patriquin back for two.
Great initial speed up from Andre. The recognition, knowing that that left-hander is in front of him and not taking that ball up the line, taking it at the left side of Pablo's body. That's a beautiful inside out from Pablo Tellez. And those two guys, Pablo Tellez and Andre Diascu, two of the best inside out forehands on tour. That's a great step over from Pablo. Nice drive from Hayden, who was moving into the court, had all his momentum behind that shot. And he defers to the lefty, Pablo, to come over and clean it up. Crazy hands from Pablo just to stab that one back, but Gabe Tardio stuck with it. 2 dink errors now from Hayden Patriquin. Talked many times about how he's really cleaned up the soft game, so I do not think that that is something that will continue in this match, those errors.
Cleaned up by Hayden Patriquin, shakes his head on his way back for the side out.
Yeah, that's a lot of practice sessions for the St. Louis Shock of MLP.
Yeah.
Hayden knew exactly what Gabe was going to do on that ball.
Taken pretty close together too in the draft this year. Big reach for Andre Daescu. That's a big reason that he is so hard to defend against from the kitchen, because of that length the Johns brothers have shared openly. That's the biggest struggle point with that guy right there.
It's scary, and that also can possibly contribute to those 2 dink errors we saw from Hayden Patriquin. He knows he has to be perfect, because if he leaves the ball up at all, Andre can handle it. And those 2 dink errors from Hayden were in the net. So that makes a lot of sense that he's being very careful with the soft stuff and not let the big Romanian get a paw on the ball.
Oh, what?
Oh, my goodness. Pablo Tellez defending the ATP with an Ernie. What a shot.
Wow. Take that one in. Oh, man. Misses the follow-up overhead. Even the crowd was disappointed on his behalf. That's a beauty, again, from Andre Daescu.
Yes, agree completely, Michelle. And
they've come up short, though, on Championship Sunday, so they would love nothing more than to come away with the gold here in Utah. Oh, my, Andre, are you kidding me? A defensive winner.
I mean, Pablo just puts his hand on his hip, like, are you serious? I mean, I don't think Andre has missed. I don't think he's missed a dang ball the whole part of this first game.
Ooh, and then Gabe Tardio wants to play.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great 3-shot combination. Hands from Pablo, just too much. Weathering that second shot especially.
Just wide for Tardio.
You can't fault Tardio, really ever, for looking for backhand offense from the right in the middle of the court. He's one of the rare players that can create it. Pablo, just drive it. You wanted to drive it, Pablo, and he switched it up and went with the slice drop. Made the unforced error.
Put away power for the lefty, Pablo Tellez.
No shot there, even for the guy who hasn't missed yet, in Andre Daescu.
4-8-2.
Oh, we jinxed him. He finally missed a return, Daescu.
Way to go, Adam.
Yeah, it's part of the deal.
5-8-2.
Oh my. Unbelievable deflection from Andre Daescu. Just
Yeah, there's some wild stuff going on. We've seen a
It
lot
really
of very,
is.
very unique shots in this first game. Hayden had an awesome look at a two-shot combination, but Hayden needs to be a little careful with the drop shot. I've been seeing him go to that a little too frequently. The guys are too quick, they're too athletic. You can mix it in every so often, but if you go with the drop shot when your opponents are backed, you're really giving them a gift up to the kitchen.
Point. Game point. Time in.
the paddle of Gabe Tardio. They'll have 2 service tries for it if they need it. That angle is impossible off the paddle of Pablo Tellez. He's got some shifty angles.
He does. So whippy.
Yeah.
Just backhand or forehand really doesn't matter.
Two-game point saved by Tellez and Patriquin.
Yeah, great hands from Hayden. I like the move from Andre after the drop from Gabe Tardio to look to put pressure in the middle.
Oh, foot faults called by our referee crew on Tellez and Patriquin's side.
I actually thought it was on Gabe Tardio, but
Side
looks
out.
to be
Yeah.
on Pablo. And Pablo ran into a couple service issues in mixed doubles yesterday.
10-5-1.
Hope that that does not leak into men's doubles, even though he just missed that previous serve attempt.
And point number 3, and they'll take it there. Andre Daescu and Gabe Tardio.
Tournaments are a fun and exciting way to grow your game. Connect with other players and stay active in the welcoming pickleball community. Whether you're a seasoned player or looking to try your first tournament, we have a place for you.
Game 2 upon us now. Gabe Tardio will start us off with the first serve over to Pablo Tellez. That's deep.
Point.
And a deflection. First point awarded to the 8th seed. Been on
1-0-2.
quite the tear this tournament. Wow, and to the corner goes Andre Daescu. And how happy do you think Andre and Gabe were to not see Dylan Frazier and JW Johnson on the other side? No disrespect, of course, to these two, but had to be a relief to see the 1 seed out.
Always.
That slide from Hayden Patriquin.
A nice counter. Actually got it up a little bit higher into the shoulders of Gabe Tardio.
0-2-1.
Was looking for that ball into the midsection. It's not where it came.
Point.
Good stuff there, some real fire. Patriquin and Tellez were very emotional in that previous win in the quarterfinals against JW and Dylan, so it's kind of been squashed a little bit by the play of Daescu and Tardio. They need to find that again.
Bourne and Gabe Tardio and Hayden Patriquin getting a little chirpy.
Oh, love it.
They were out to dinner last night together.
2-2-1.
It's so good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, and you know between them it's friendly. And sometimes you're kind of questioning whether it is or isn't at times, but it's playful between those two, but it's not going to stop.
Banter's more Matt Wright or Hayden Patriquin?
I think it's a different style, but you know what? I'm going to call it a push. I think it's completely even.
Point.
Big run for Tellez and Patriquin.
4-2-2.
Oh my. Just wide was the call by Andre. Tellez is.
Can't call that.
Okay, we have a challenge.
Okay. Oh, I thought I saw it in.
Are you challenging the alcohol?
Oh, yeah.
That's in.
That's on the line.
Right?
And that's rare on the...
The error of human judgment sometimes. Gabe Tardio gets the last slap.
Gabe got him back. He didn't have anything to say either, just kind of pursed his lips together and was like, yep.
2-5-1.
Let the games begin.
This is good. It's a great shot from Hayden. Just sending it right at the hip. Gabe Tardio. Dangerous spot to go, but when you hit it like that, it's going to work at a pretty high clip.
Oh, twice now on his buddy, Gabe Tardio.
Yeah, that's a full swat. Unfortunately for Gabe, that was a bit of his partner's fault, as that drive from Andre Daescu was way too high.
Empty trip for Daescu and Tardio.
There's that reach in from Andre. You know, it can happen with all four players at the kitchen, but also when Andre's opponents are back. He's taking their time away every inch that he reaches in.
Oh, it's good. Don't call it out, Andre.
Side out.
Dun-dun-dun. Oh, that was good. You got him. You got him.
Sorry. Too soon. Too soon. Goes Gabe Tardio down the line on Patriquin.
Yeah, it's always the partner paying the price. As we saw Gabe paying it for the high drive from Andre, and then Pablo leaving that dink a little high. Nothing Hayden can do. That is just unbelievable footwork from Hayden Patriquin on the ball before the put away. That ball is floating up. He gets back so that he can shift his weight forward for the two-handed backhand that set up that last shot.
Point. Four, 5-2.
Ooh. Drops it in as Hayden Patriquin.
Just such an impressive wrist. I mean, that whip on the backhand. I mean, that ball was like a foot 18 inches off the ground. And I understand it hit the tape, but
Oh, inside out. Weapon from Daescu in the hands battle. Last minute deflection.
that's what I said. One of my keys to the match was how are Andre's hands going to hold up, and turns out they're going to hold up very well.
Side out. Four, 5-1.
Through the middle goes Diescu. How about that?
Got to be careful with the aggressive dinks to the taller players. I know this is a great shot for Hayden. He loves that inside-out forehand roll.
Love to see her break out a little on the PPA side too. That'd be fun.
Not an easy thing to do, though.
No, you're right. Point in case as to why Pablo Tellez keeps the corner with perfection. Effortless turning. Uh-oh, yep. On the lefty shoulder, that one's going down.
Yeah, that was impressive athleticism to not push off out of the kitchen.
5-5-1.
And then that overhead, Pablo.
Through the middle. Good shot for Hayden Patriquin, Big H.
Just perfectly placed. I'm not exactly sure where they should have shifted. Gabe's holding line, but the ability of Patriquin to take that ball to all three spots, line, middle, and cross court. So much responsibility. I would actually say on that previous point that the least often of the three spots that Patriquin goes is the line. So I think Gabe actually needs to help Andre out in the middle a little bit.
Side out. 5-6-1.
Kane Tardio with another lengthy stare down on Hayden Patriquin.
And Andre on that initial third shot all the way back into the video board.
6-6-1.
Amazing work to even put that ball back in the kitchen. Big man, soft hands. Great work from the back of the court from Andre Diescu.
7-6-1.
Nobody finishes an overhead better than Pablo Tellez.
Yeah, and he loves that one to go fully inside out. So the go middle was perfect.
The turn there was close.
Comes all the way over to the middle and then gets back to his left to find offense. What a soft and then power combination from Hayden Patriquin.
7-1.
An ankle bender. Ooh.
Point.
Jess Nix. Game Tardio on the way out. Tie game continues. Tellez and Patriquin showing a lot of fight here in game 2.
7-7-1.
That is shot. Okay, timeout. Okay, gotcha.
Especially with the way Kate Fahey's been playing.
That's the
Started
main.
from the bottom in qualies, now she's here. Championship Sunday twice.
Is that a song?
Yeah, it sure is. Thank you. 2-point lead for Tellez and Patriquin now.
9-7-1.
Quick reload.
That That is an unbelievable drop from Pablo Tellez. Fade away.
Complete dime, inside out with tons of spin.
Game point. Ooh, Gabe pulls the trigger to close game 2, 11-7. And hey, if you on cue with a 3-game theme here on Humana Championship Court, Michelle McMahon, Adam Stone with you.
0-2.
Big serve from Pablo Tellez to Gabe Tardio. Ooh, paddle clink in the middle.
Yeah,
Works out.
I don't even know who hit it.
0-0-1.
It's good.
Second serve.
He is so precise.
Keep that in. I mean, that's wild to keep that ball in, about 3 inches inside the line. What offense from Pablo Tellez.
That swing looked like it was going to be well long. And how about that little angle from Hayden Patriquin, taking it on the tippy top of his paddle.
0-0-1.
Completely froze the big man. Andre not even making a movement.
Ooh. Oh.
He just grits his teeth. What can you do? What a reload from Gabe Tardio on that 2-shot combination.
Oh.
Point.
What a firefight. And I've been talking about the reload a lot.
1-0-2.
And it's because those counterattacks are so powerful. So when you start the fire, your opponent hits a counterattack like that, to have your paddle in good position
Point.
to complete the combination is so impressive.
2-0 early for Pablo Tellez and Hayden Patriquin.
2-0-2. Point.
Gabe talking about how on it he was, and I cannot disagree.
Side out.
Thumbs up by Hayden Patriquin, affirming the shot selection of Andre Diascu.
Inside out. The beauty.
0-3-1.
Off the tape. They'll accept the break. Andre's touch on his third shot drops are so, I mean, this one was a drive, but throughout this match, they've just been
1-3-1.
so touchy. He's got such a good feel on that paddle.
Point.
Okay, so Gabe Tardio learning a little bit from his partner and finding an inside-out forehand of his own.
2-3-1.
Nice step over from Pablo, and a great job of not hitting that volley with crispness back through the court, because Gabe Tardio was ready to do some major damage. He got on top of the ball and put it down low. I mean, when they get everything back, just put him in the video board. If you can find a sharp enough angle, it doesn't matter how much court these guys can cover.
Wow. Hayden was looking to maybe call it out.
Yeah, I was
I
not
don't
sure.
know.
That was
It
extremely
landed
close.
so fast.
3-2-2.
Yeah, I mean, the power and the finish is fantastic, but that little two-handed block from the midcourt
4-2-2.
to set all of that up from Hayden Patriquin was fantastic.
Side out.
Just missed. From the ball flight, I thought that was going to be a couple feet out. It was only a couple inches, but either way, nice eye from Andre Deescu.
3-4-1. Right. Three, 4-1. Point.
Yeah, and Hayden wants a timeout.
4-1.
Missed.
For both guys, really. I mean, all players on the court.
Andre needs to get it together. He is the only player on court that does not have a gold chain. I mean, look, Pablo, Hayden, Gabe, they're just rocking it.
Point.
Big drive, so missed third, and then instant redemption from Andre Deescu.
5-4-2.
And a swat from Pablo Tellez. He's had a handful of really nice cross court or kind of up the line from where he's positioned. Tons of power in that lefty paddle, though.
Oh my. Comes from out of nowhere, does Pablo Tellez to put some crazy spin on that ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. I guess Andre just thought he needed to speed up because Pablo was completely off court, but that is one of the bigger miss hits we've seen.
Second serve.
Pounded. Or sorry, excuse me. Not the same player, but not a good lop. We'll just go with that.
5-5-2.
Pablo Tellez. Just
Point.
out.
Timeout. Change in. 6-5-2.
Reached even.
Time in. 6-5-2. Side out.
Nice hit. And he walks up to the net to get the ball from Hayden Patriquin. Like, really, man?
5-6-1.
I thought they were going to go in for a handshake.
Yeah, you're gonna
Maybe a hug.
You're gonna attack the body, not right now.
Fun to watch them.
Well, I said be careful with the drop shot, and he did not do it for a very long time. So he is completely okay to try it again, and that was very successful for Hayden
5-6-2.
Patriquin.
Point.
These hands are just ridiculous.
6-6-2. Right
Nice
out.
call off. I think Pablo was going to leave it no matter what, but just a little chirp from Hayden to let him know that ball's well out, and it is.
Point.
Just enough on that soft shot from Hayden Patriquin for the ball to get back behind Andre's body.
out, second serve.
Nice little combination, but Hayden actually out in front of that last forehand and pulls it wide.
Seven, 6-2.
Wow, that's quite a rip there from Hayden Patriquin.
A huge drive. And Gabe, I mean, Gabe just barely.
Serve of Hayden Patriquin, big moment on the return side. Goes for the big drive again, gets greedy, does Hayden Patriquin. It was so effective the opponent before.
And when he's in between the lines, he's a greedy guy. Usually works out for him though.
Oh. That was close. I don't know. I couldn't see it.
Andre not convinced.
I'm not sure I'm convinced either. I think it's worth a challenge, but
We have a challenge of the out call.
it's close.
I didn't see it land. It was a slight mishit.
After a video review, the call's overturned. The ball was in. One timeout remaining. One timeout remaining. We'll resume
Good
play
challenge.
at 7-8-1. Technical warning for using the audience to determine whether you should challenge.
Ooh,
Oh, wow. The use of the audience.
interesting. I mean,
So we have a technical warning, which is not that big of a deal, but it is if someone loses their cool, because that'll go straight to a point penalty situation, but all good.
Time in. 7-8-1.
7-8-1 now. First server. Gabe Tardio will continue. Chance to tie it. Gabe Tardio just a half second behind it. And then Patriquin spotted the opening.
I think it's one of those rare situations when the left side player is attacking for the right side player to not slide because of the propensity of Patriquin to go middle with that ball.
Wide for Patriquin. Tie game. Askew and Tardio are in it.
Yeah, Hayden fully engaged. I like him continuing the offense and going for that shot just out of reach now.
Oh.
Hands too fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that ball was going to go out or not, but there was a good chance it was.
It was. Wow. Incredible play by Andre Diescu. That one barely cleared the net.
Yeah, and Hayden's out wide and crashing back to the middle.
Tardio was loaded up for pace, and a side out, no points for Patriquin and Tejas.
Yeah, great hands, nice short stroke. The attack was right at Gabe's body.
8-1. Second serve.
Just a little plop right on the right shoulder of Gabe Tardio. Just an unfortunate situation in this big moment.
8-8-2.
Empty trip both sides now.
I just like it when Hayden and Gabe both walk up to the net after there is an exchange or one of them likes something that they did.
Said literally after every point. Oh my.
My goodness, the double hit. I mean, all you can do is just have a smile about it, Pablo.
And he does.
But no pressure was put on him right there. That was just a standard shot.
That's deep for Gabe Tardio. 1 point swing now in favor of Patrick Quinn and Tellez.
Sometimes when Pablo Tellez runs around the backhand, you feel like you have more of an opening in the middle than you actually do.
Colorful language from the young Hayden Patrick Quinn is what Adam is giggling about, I believe.
Just soft enough, though. So no warnings, no point penalties, nothing like that. All good.
Made eye contact with you.
He did.
Through the middle goes Hayden Patrick Quinn, low to the net, low to the baseline too. Clutch.
Yeah, clutch is the perfect word. Championship Sunday on the PPA Tour is difficult to pull a trigger in this moment. Huge shot for Hayden. Oh, how does Andre Daescu get out of that situation? I do not know, but he did.
9-9-2.
9-9-2. Deep on the return and a match point. That ball is sent through the convention center confines.
Well, it was a good thing the technical warning was not against Pablo Tellez and Hayden Patrick Quinn. As I mentioned, you know, it's possible to get a bit emotional in this big moment. So a little discussion up at the net, but I can't see this being more than a warning.
It's either a side out or a match closed.
10-9-2.
That was tight from Andre Daescu. No pressure on that situation. I mean, pressure on the situation, but not the ball.
10-1.
In that circumstance.
Oh man, we are tight on a Saturday evening right here, and I don't blame anybody for it.
Oh, wow, Gabe Tardio escapes out of a hands battle with a miss hit in between that sequence.
So huge to keep him at 9. 2 cracks at it now.
10-9-1.
Match point number 2. Wow. Oh, no.
Man down. Man down.
Oh, my goodness.
He tried so hard to get out of the way.
He did.
Where's the chalk? Put the body print on the court.
Match point number 3. Big drive, it's long, and another side out 3 match point saved by Tellez and Patrickwood. This match is epic.
10-1.
Good night from Gabe Tardio. One more try to tie it for Patrickwood and Tellez. And Patrickwood wearing that one.
9-10-2.
Accountability for it. Wow, and it's all tied up. 10 points each.
Yeah, that was an awkward body position for Pablo, too. That ball kind of came right at his throat. He had to get out of the way and put it down.
Point swings to the other side. Patrickwood and Tellez with a chance to take it.
Oh, timeout. That squashes just a little bit of the excitement on championship court, but it's a very short break.
Time in, 11-10-2.
Oh my, Pablo rips it. That ball was maybe sailing out, and Hayden Patrickwood eats it.
Hey, he ripped it middle. He let up on the serve a little bit, but he ripped it middle.
Oh, it's wide.
Oh, Hayden.
Point.
Oh, Gabe and Hayden are going at it a little bit. Hayden said that Gabe touched it, and Gabe is saying, I absolutely did not. What do you think? Oh, did he? That is tough to see. Okay, call will stand as is.
11-11-1.
Tie game, 11-11. And a crashing Andre Daescu goes down into the net. Second server now.
11-11-2.
Miss from Pablo Tellez. Match point number 4.
Crazy dig from Andre Daescu.
12-11-2.
Chance to advance to Sunday right here. Oh my, Gabe Tardio and Andre Daescu are through to Championship Sunday. What a moment for the 35-year-olds, Romanian tower number 1, Andre Daescu. And Gabe, my goodness, that was one heck of a match. Andre, let's start with you. Sheer joy was on your face in that extended match-winning celebration. Bring us back into that moment. Why is this so significant for you to get back to Championship Sunday?
Well, I'm not entertained after that match. You know, it's been a crazy back and forth. Great fighters. They were both playing very well. They got so hot at the end there. I missed an easy ding at 10-9. I got mad at myself. I got out of the way then on the next one, and he barely hit me in the shoulder. You know, I was like, this can't be happening to me, you know, so I hung in there, and I was so happy, you know. Gabe played amazing there at the end to help me out, to counter some good ones, and yeah, it was just that roller coaster, so I had to let that emotion out. You know, props to Pablo and Hayden for playing a great game tonight. Props to the crowd. Actually, it was so much fun to be playing in front of them and have that kind of energy. And just happy to be going to a championship Sunday with my man Gabe over here. He's a beast.
Gabe, scintillating performance down there. You've been playing your buddies a lot lately in these tournaments. I know you're not gonna get much out of J.W. Johnson, but there was a lot of back and forth between you and Hayden. How do you feel when you're in kind of one of those chirping situations against one of your buddies?
Yeah, no, it's I definitely love to play against Hayden. I got really tight coming into this match because Hayden always reminds me how he's 1-0 this year. So this is huge for me. This is huge.
2 Championship Sunday appearances for Gabe Tardio, by the way. But Andre, going back to you, you referenced the crowd. You were fist pumping towards your guys here in the Proton family. What kind of pride do you take in the support system that has helped you to this point in your career?
No, this guy's been the world to me. You know, they even flew in with some paddles on, you know, Thursday night on a last-minute call. They've been here the whole weekend supporting me. Give me some great energy, you know, picking me up when I needed to, and yeah, I can't thank them enough. So happy to be part of Team Proton and to continue this great journey with them, and happy to be representing them on a Championship Sunday. And you know, we spend a lot of time away from home, so I want to thank my wife as well and my kids.